Like water to a drain, I watch you wash away. Like water to the drain, I watch you wash away. Like water to the drain, I watch you wash away. Like water to the drain, I wash. Okay, well that was scary, wasn't it? I always think that I play with fire because I'm protected, but do not do stupid shit that I do sometimes. Okay? I'm the stuntman. Movement into balance. Okay. That might be a message for anyone. Don't copy my stuff because I don't want you to die, especially don't copy I actually do dancing and pole tricks and stuff like that, and I have specific injuries that have allowed me to contort in specific ways since I've healed my injuries. So don't go expecting yourself to do any of my scary tricks. That is interesting. I would not think anyone would think to do such a thing, but please, yeah, don't hurt yourself. Maybe that's another message. Okay. Integration. The reading started, yes. We're already in it. Welcome to a timeless general reading. We'll start with the oracle cards that we've already pulled, and then we'll get into it. Deeper with some tarot cards and whatever I'm basically intuiting. Integration, growth, abundance, home, movement into balance, teaching, sacred space. Okay. So this reading is about your lower chakras, your kundalini energy, your root chakra, your base chakra, your sacral chakra. There's heavy emphasis on this and it being in a state of balance. So you could be tuning with this reading if you've been clearing out trauma that affects stability, safety, your connection to your body and your personal well-being. And then there's the life reflection. So it's like, okay, if we clear things up around the root chakra, the base chakra, we feel stable in our body. We feel stable in our environment. We can align with choices and actions that amplify experiences that align with abundance, stability, well-being. Some structure for some of you as well is what I'm getting. Knowing what is for you, what to do, what your intuition is guiding you to do, not really looking for validation all the time from external forces is something that's coming through as well. So this could be someone getting stable and firm with what their life is right now, what they can do, what they can choose, what they have power and control over, and what actions or consequences slip away. Sorry, what was that? Oh, okay. So, some of you medical intuitive download, please look at releasing across the collarbones if there's tension, and it's like also at the very top of, if you were to put your hands on your heart and you just keep going up and up. So if I were to touch my chest in the center and start to massage up and up and up. You might feel into some tension there. You might want to pat the collarbones. And yeah, okay, you could be someone who has like, I'm getting some of you might be a dancer, maybe something to do with dance put you out. And some of you, this could be like just looking down, repetitively looking down, something about massaging the bottom of the chest and the collarbones to release like, oh, I just got a good release there. To release, yeah, okay, self-love. There could be some actual physical element to this sort of energy. So you could be aligning with abundance, growth, integration by like even just doing something like going and getting a massage, doing something that removes tension, misalignment, or like pain from your physical body, so that you feel stable in your body, you feel grounded in your body, you feel stable in your environment, and you start to attune with the frequency of growth and abundance, because there's nothing prohibiting it. Okay, so that is the start. Feel free to take your own intuitive downloads or messages from the cards that are out currently, and then I will reset and I will jump over to the Lightseers deck. I'm hearing someone go, no! Scream no, like dramatically. I can't even do it. Oh, that voice sounded so bad, but I'm gonna keep it in. Cause correction. Okay, interesting. So, with the start highlighted, with the base chakra and the root chakra, you may also be attuning with this reading if you have stability trauma. I'm getting like some childhood stuff. Okay, so I'm even getting like toddler years. You might actually have memories. You might not have memories, but there could have been some, there's like dirt, okay. Some dirt on you. Okay, not bad. So, okay, what I'm trying to express essentially is that there could have been previously something that was like, you changed your mind, you're like, oh, what am I doing? I don't like what I'm choosing and doing. I'm going to stop this and release this. Because I want to choose better. And there's a message of empathy and sympathy. You may already be aware of this, but there's something to do with like how you felt in your childhood home, trauma. I was actually even getting a kitchen, dining room kitchen. This could be in like when you're with a parent or a caregiver and they're treating you a certain way, making you feel a certain way, setting you up to feel a certain way, and then that's like imprinted on you, so that you constantly feel this reflection in situations where you end up emulating this person because you're feeling as powerless as you did in your past, in your trauma. But it's not a powerlessness that you're going to feel now that you've released and addressed this, is what I'm getting. So for some of you, you could have like been reflecting on your actions and your choices and going, okay, I'm going to make different choices now. I am going to be more balanced. I'm going to release something. Or maybe this is finding you to give you guidance to focus on any practices or activities to alleviate the past so that you can see and process things clearly. And this could also be like vocalizing things. Okay, interesting. So some people may struggle to talk in this reading, like speak up, speak the truth. Other people might have that thing where they just can't stop talking, and that it's like they just got to cover up how their emotions are and be completely emotionally avoidant by, oh, and this and this and this and that and that, and I heard this and this and that and that, and it's like, oh, am I having a conversation with you, or are you just like a radio receiver? Okay, so cleanse this energy. I'm coming back to earth. Less channeling. Let's get some more cards. Okay, so this is like some guidance to release something, or you have released something. Universe could also be giving you like options right now, so you could be finding other people that aren't me as well, who have perspective, who are also like in my spiritual alternative field, who are giving you perspective and reflection on the specific relationship style that was active in your trauma. So you could look into maybe how you felt, how people were treating you. You could maybe do some meditation work where you're going inward and you're seeing what sensations, images, memories are stored in your body right now, are surfacing, are active. And then ask yourself, when was the first time I felt this way? And you might want to go into that memory and release it. And this will be like a huge weight off your shoulders. This will be an uplift. This will prompt you into something that I'm sensing into that is like just ahead. It feels like success. You got the Wheel of Fortune out, Throat Chakra, the Emperor. This could just be finding you to offer you some guidance, some reflection that you're going to benefit from some inner work right now, even if it is just like a half-hour meditation or something like that. Just carve out some time to be like, I'm not focusing, I'm not thinking, I'm not stressing or doing anything about anything right now. I'm going inward. So yeah, that might allow you to heal or release something that changes your life, because when you release something, you change what you're a match to, you change your focus, you change where the momentum is being amplified, because you're not re-experiencing trauma, or you're not reactivating these choices that are like bad habits or something like that, because you don't have this wound anymore. So yeah, I think I'm gonna close the reading soon, but that is the main message, I would say. Alright, so like my personal recommendation too that I'm getting is like, I was talking about massage in this reading. I always find like I do a lot of trauma release work, which is basically breathing into the body and meditating and focus on what's stored in the body, and then going into it, processing it, releasing it. And I can do that while I'm in a massage. So if you're the type of person who can go have a massage and be touched by someone else without like, you know, having trauma, or like maybe you need to tell the masseuse, so some people might be like sexual trauma people. If you had people that didn't treat you well and affected your lower chakras, you may, you know, want to not accept people touching certain areas because it's too traumatizing. Specific side message for some of you. Anyways, I was going to say my recommendation is I used to go get massages and just like process what they were massaging, and specifically like what was so tense. So if they were working on a part of my body and it was so tense, I'd be like, why is my lower back locking up right now? Oh, it's because I used to get bashed by men, and this male masseuse is reminding me that I actually get really tense and my back locks up every time a man touches me. That was my reality at one point. Now I'm not like that. But especially, yeah. Like something, I don't know, I'm gonna stop talking now. I feel like I said what I needed to say there. 9 of Cups, the Hierophant, 2 of Wands, Temperance, 6 of Pentacles, the Emperor. Something financial coming into balance. Okay, so maybe you might benefit from, if you're trying to like find some financial balance or get a financial offer come in or something like that. I'm sensing this, but maybe it's also the result of addressing things to do with the lower chakras, the root chakra, the sacral chakra, which is about attracting what you need, feeling into the environment and the flow of resources and money. So there is this thing that if we heal and release, say, trauma in the tailbone or the lower spine, the lower back, the legs, if we release this, we feel more stable and we're a match to financial opportunities. So yeah, there's some motivation in this reading. I hope you enjoyed. I will leave this here. Until next time, feel free to read the cards that are left out on the table for your own intuitive messages.